home of the kings. Welcome to Linea Rock.
Welcome. Hello.
Viking. Welcome once again to Linea Rock. So with your debut album, Reborn, which was released 1.5 years ago, you came, you saw, and you conquered the audience and the critics. But today, a new crusade arises, and hell wants revenge, which is the new album. Out tomorrow on Napalm Records, tomorrow, July 31st, 2020. What is this revenge for? Aiming, to someone or something in particular?
No, it's like with Reborn, we came back, we were reborn, and we left the underworld, we came back to earth and to life. And so we pissed off some people, we pissed off the mighty Lord of Hell and all his demons and demonettes and whatever. So they're after us. They want us back. They're pissed, and that's why we say hell wants revenge. They want revenge on us, and so we need all the warriors and shield maidens out there to help us out. To join our army and to fight the forces from hell. That's why this one's called Revenge.
After a heavy power metal debut, some way trash also, with some influences, of thrash metal as well. But, with all those melodies and sharpened anthems, which are, your solid trademark. What's new and what's, typical WK on Revenge?
New, we tried to put a little bit more atmosphere in the songs, to make every song its own anthem that, not only if you read the lyrics, then you know what the song is about, so that the music speaks for itself. So that's what new. We try to put more atmosphere in the songs, but then it's still heavy metal with, we like heavy guitars, and we try to create music with this. This is the main instrument we have. So if you want to say that's the trademark, then this is the trademark. We just put the heavy guitars up front, and of course, the melodies that everybody can sing with us, because that's a great part, of all the concerts. If you can sing with us and sing the songs.
We just heard the first single and video, which is Warriors. You have a new ally, let's say, which joined in, which is the Vampire. Such a different and unexpected choice. What's behind it?
We in Valhalla, we heard this great and also gruesome stories about this great warrior from that area, and his name is Vlad Tepes. And they called him the Impaler, and but we never, so we were wondering, because we never saw him up here in Valhalla, and then they told us, he is still, roaming the earth, and he's now called Dracula, and he's a vampire king, and so we visited his castle, and let's say we become friends, and then he had some great stories to tell, and that's why we wrote this song, because then also that's maybe a lesser known fact. He was a member of a Christian order called Order of the Dragon. And so we wrote this song about him and the Order of the Dragon. And so I think most people know him under the name Dracula, but his real name is Vlad Tepes, or Vlad the Impaler.
On the third and new single, which is Odin's Sons, the Queen of the Damned, which is Melissa Bonney, returns to the scene. In which mission did you meet her, and what convinced you, to recruit her for the growl parts, and also being a song, into the Viking sphere? Did you compose it yourself?
We met her down there in the underworld, before the first record, and she sneaked in with us, and she came back, and so we have made this song on the first record, that song Sparta. She was on that one too, and she was with us all the concerts all over Europe. Like last year, we played the tours and the festivals, and we're dead, she's dead, so we get along very well. So we just asked her, do you want to do another song with us? And we had this great anthem about the Vikings, which it's one of my favorite songs, obviously. And so we just asked her, you want to do a part in that song? And she said yes, and so we did it. And let's say the some parts of the song are from my side, but music is all made by the whole band together. We all get drunk together, and then we fight, and then there's a song.
Viking, who's the mastermind behind your spectacular videos?
This is like, we just travel to these destinations, and we have this we have this great guys from I think it's Serbia, and they do all the video work, and we have this great director. His name is Ivan, and the great producer, his name is Staka, and they do all that stuff with us, and we just go everywhere we want to go to make these great videos.
Regarding the cover artwork, on the debut album, the Warking was sitting, comfortable on his throne. On Revenge, we see him in action. What do you think? A true wise king has to command, from his throne, or should he be fighting next to the troops directly on the field?
A true king.
Yeah.
A true king has to be, right there with his troops, right there. That's where I was, and that's where the rest of the Warkings were, it's like a true warrior, a true king will always fight with his men, right there, right at the front line. That's you can only lead from the front, not from the back. So this is where you have to be.
So his real nature is on the cover of Revenge.
Yes, of course. Yeah, that's where he is. This is where he has to be. Yeah.
A Viking, a Spartan, a Crusader, and a Tribune. How did four heroes from such distant kingdoms meet and become, the Warkings? Is it like the power of music, or there's something else? And where the idea of the masks came from, where in a sense Kiss, Lordi or Sleipnir, to which again belong, to different worlds as well, an influence for you in some way?
We died on the battlefield, like each and every one of us, and then we met at the doors of Valhalla. And first, I have never seen a Spartan in my life before. So first we tried to fight each other, and then we realized we're dead. We cannot fight again. And then we realized it doesn't matter what religion you believe in. It doesn't matter, where you're from or whatever, like you're dead and it's all the same. In the end, it's all the same. You just give it different names. So we sat together and we talked about our life and our stories and things, we lived through. And then we decided, we should spread this in the world, and we should tell these stories. And there's what better way with heavy metal. And I don't know what you mean with masks. This is the way I look like. So this is maybe I should try a mask. They told us we have to use these masks when we have to come down to earth again. But I don't know. I look like that. I'm dead.
Has anybody ever seen you without those masks, which are not masks, but with the previous faces, let's say?
Sure, but that's way back, and so I think most of them are already with us here somewhere in Valhalla and in the afterlife. So yeah, I think so, but not a living person on Earth right now.
And how do you work on working songs? Is there a process you follow? And of course, you have, those are your faces. So when you compose songs, you look like that, right?
Yeah, of course we look like that. And yeah, you can say there is a process. It's like we sit together, like the Crusader starts playing on a guitar, or somebody starts singing a melody, or we talk about a story, and then like we start creating songs. And most of the time we get in an argument, and then we start to fight, and then it ends in a big fist fight, and then we are all friends again, and then we start drinking, and and this is like the kind of chaos we create the music.
When will you come fighting on an Italian stage, an Italian battlefield, let's say, and among the various gods of Asgard, Valhalla, which one are you the most devoted to, and maybe you turn to before concerts? And can your god do something about this pandemic and help the tours to come back as soon as possible?
Yeah, of course. It looks like that we can start playing concerts again like next year. So we start with a European tour in January, but I think this is mostly Germany and Austria and Switzerland. And then, there's plans that we, of course, come to Italy and play some shows there with all our fans there. And yeah, you could say like the Allfather Odin is like, when it comes to a god, so I would like go to him and ask for advice. And this is like the one I turn to before a concert. Like I said before, in the end, it's all the same. So I'd always argue with like the Crusader, who says his name is not Odin, he's called God. And I said, no, his name is Odin. And, we have this discussion all the time. And yeah, that would be the one God. And I think that, we're pretty sure that Loki, that's the god of treachery, and that he's responsible for all that shit. And so we're chasing him around in Valhalla. And as soon as we get his ass, we're going to beat him up, and then this shit has to stop.
Thanks, Viking, for this interview, for your time.
Thank you very much.
Of course, ciao to you and all the Warkings band. And we hope to see you soon in Italy.
Yeah, we hope to see you soon.